At the intersection of scared and frustrated, you'll find parents concerned about their children getting to and from school safely. Earlier on KXAN News at 6, we first told you about the hundreds of complaints and concerns in the last few years sent to the City of Austin program meant to improve routes to school.
Parents tell us that program is just not doing enough to keep children out of danger as more and more drivers move to town every day. Tonight, we ask the City Council how it will step up to help with places like Harmony School of Science in North Austin. That's where we find KXAN investigator Kylie McGivern.
We poured through hundreds of complaints of dangerous school crossings, and this location rose to the top. At the time of our request, Harmony School of Science had the most open cases, where concerns had yet to be addressed.
Goodbye, Victory. Thank you so Have much. A good day. Yes, sir. Anybody crossing the street? Go ahead, sir.
It's a familiar scene. The swell of students, rush off campus, and crest of traffic.
Which way we going, everybody? Across the street? Yes? Okay.
At Harmony School of Science, a charter school in North Austin, Tiffany Molina
we crossing today?
Is doing all she can to make sure the wave, a flurry of little footsteps and bulky backpacks, doesn't crash.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Tiffany, or Miss Molina, isn't your typical crossing guard. Is this a job you ever thought you'd have?
Honestly, no. No.
She's also an assistant principal.
I worked in education for 9 years. It's just that I honestly thought it was something that was pre-established or already set, or perhaps the city, aided with and so forth. I didn't really think about it.
Requesting a breakdown of complaints made to the city, we learned Harmony School of Science on Stone Hollow Drive had more open complaints than any other location across 7 school districts, reporting a traffic gridlock, jaywalking, children nearly getting hit, and requesting school zone signs and flashers, crosswalks, and without question, a crossing guard. Andrea Roberts has 2 kids at Harmony.
We don't have any school signs or crossings. They are aggravated, and sometimes you feel that with the way they drive. They're not watching out for our kids. They're not slowing down. They're being aggressive.
Careful, guys.
The simple words said with more weight after a parent and child were hit a few months ago.
My note happened at drop-off in the morning, and they were crossing this street here. That's so scary, because I cross this road with my kids, too.
Chad Krager oversees the city's Safe Routes to School program, which educates students on pedestrian and bicycle safety and provides crossing guards. He said because charter schools often aren't located in neighborhoods, many students don't walk or bike.
And I'm wondering, how do you all prioritize complaints?
So we prioritize complaints when they come in.
When we asked about the need for crossing guards in addition to the 200 the city currently staffs, the answer was clear.
We don't have any warranted locations that are not covered by a crossing guard.
So right now there is no area in the city of Austin that needs a crossing guard that doesn't have one?
Not that we are aware.
That right there is what Councilmember Sherry Gallo says is one of parents' biggest concerns.
There are items that they feel like are safety issues that need to be addressed that haven't made any list.
Take Doss Elementary. In our public records request, which examined 450 citywide complaints funneled from 311 to Safe Routes to School in the last 2 years, we found just 1 open complaint at this location.
If you look on paper, that does not accurately reflect the weight of concerns in this area.
No, I agree with you completely. I think that the calls that come in, the city does address, and our departments do that very well, but it doesn't reflect the reality of the safety situation.
So for the city to say we are set, we do not need any more crossing guards, you would not agree with that statement?
I think there are some schools that we have talked to that need crossing guards.
As Harmony makes clear.
The school needs help. They're doing everything they can. Our principal is out here doing crossing duty.
I'd rather be me. At least I think I can move faster. I think they'll see me before they'll see a little one. Thank you, Miss Molina. Thank you. Have a good day, everybody.
To improve pedestrian safety around schools, several city council members are using their portion of what's called the Quarter Cent Fund to fund projects like additional sidewalks and popular pedestrian hybrid beacons. We've included a list of locations on our website, KXAN.com, and we'll be sure to check back in on improvements. Back to you. All right, Kylie, thank you very much. And we have also learned, though the city says it has enough crossing guards right now, retaining those guards has proven challenging at certain campuses. We'll tell you how you can help right now on KXAN.com. And once you're there, we also walk you step by step through how to make sure the city hears your complaint if you have one.
And if you think your child's crossing might already be on the list, check out our story online where we detail those with the most complaints over the past 2 years and what those complaints are. Online now in the investigative section of KXAN.com. And remember, if you have something you want us to investigate, email us to report it at KXAN.com.